Hello, my name is, don't worry about what my name is. I'm a mechanic here in Canada. I'm not going to tell you where I am, but I work on these a lot. This is a 2013 Chevy Cruze. Do all kinds of these. I do all kinds of the engines and the turbos. They fail often. Head gaskets, noise, turbos cracking and failing all the time. I've had a different problem, not really a new problem, but I've managed to figure out this one after being a little bit persistent. I've failed to find anything online about this, so I figured I'd make this video just in case anybody's getting stuck. This engine here, 1.4 liter turbo. Yeah, I've got it opened up a little bit. It's got a ticking and almost a knocking. It's throwing a knock sensor code. There's a couple other codes in there. Turbo under boost, we're replacing that, but customer wanted to figure out what was knocking if we needed to replace the engine, but they really wanted to get down to the bare bones of what the knock was. Tried a couple preliminary things, swapped the plugs, swapped in a new coil. Old plugs were destroyed. Put in some new ones, didn't change a damn thing. I know the injectors on these can get a little bit ticky. Done them before. This wasn't it. This noise was a little bit more than just the injector ticking. This was, like I said, it was causing a knock sensor code. So I opened the puppy up, and if you get in there, what you got to do is, I've got this cam out because I've narrowed down what the noise is, but I'm going to get to that in a second. Pop the valve cover off if you're getting a noise like this, and wiggle these valve lifters. They should be tight. They should not move. The ones on the intake on number 3 here, before I had the cam off, I could go in here and I could wiggle it around and it would freehand. Click, 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 click. And another one over here too, I think on number 2. And it did sound like the noise was coming from the top. And I'll tell you what it is. There's these little, sorry. Let me get some light. There's these little hydraulic, little poppet lifters. And if you see that one, she's got a bit of free play. Little oil coming out of there. It's got a bit of a, sorry, you can't really hear it. But anyhow, this little valve roller is supposed to sit on the valve and a little piece there. Basically, when I had the cam off, this thing was doing this. Now, you can imagine what that noise was like when it was running. Now, if you'll take a look at, say, for example, this one, I can't move it. It's not moving, not doing a damn thing. This one here, though, she was loose. So I'm gonna let the customer know, and we're gonna go ahead and figure that out. Anyhow, thought I'd make this short little diagnostic video. Maybe I'll make an updated one when I get the rest of the parts all figured out so you can see for yourself how nice and quiet it'll be. But for any other mechanics or even anybody at home who dabbles a little bit in their own work, this is a little bit of a job to do. Not really something you're going to want to do in the garage unless you kind of know what you're doing. But if you don't have the tools and the equipment, by all means, and you don't know very much about timing, camshafts, gaskets, and if you don't know much about engines in general, I would advise not doing it. Take it to somebody and just kind of guide them along the way and see if they figure that out. If you're Cruze or Chevy Trax or Sonic, whatever, 1.4 liter turbo is making this horrendous ticking, knocking noise. It's not the piston. This thing was not misfiring, not running weird in any way. Engine light was on, like I said, but it was not missing. No chugging, no bucking or whatnot. But I'm sure it would have soon had this problem persisted. But anyhow, like I was saying before, if you're an actual mechanic and you're like me and you're, running out of options, take a gander pop. All you got to do to see it is pop the valve cover. And like I said, touch around and get in there and give those things a good wiggle, they won't move. But these bloody buggers, like I said, even with the cam on, that thing was pretty much while doing that. Check it out. Hope this helps. Have a good one.